Hi guys, this is Dormouse03. Welcome back to Resident Evil 4 HD. This is the end, I think, of my first playthrough. I can't imagine there's much more to this game. We've got Ashley back, we've got the Plagas out of us, and now I feel like all there's left to do is kill Sadler and get the heck out of Dodge. So, I have no idea how this thing works. The important thing is that we're still alive. I love that the machine just kind of like did the operation for you. Like, you didn't actually have to perform the operation. It just kind of like was programmed to do it. Which is hilarious. So, alright. Let's get out of this room. Get moving toward the end of this game, y'all. Do we need that yellow herb? I don't know. I'm skeptical. No, I want the shotgun ammo, y'all. Our mission. The real power of the United States lies in 3 areas: the Justice Department, the administrative bodies, and the military. In order to take control of these areas, we must influence the minds of the people who advise the president. But not the president themselves? Okay. After this is done, the rest of the departments will quickly fall under our sway. If by chance the United States were to figure out our plan, the damage caused should be minimal. Okay. Gosh, I can't read today. We will still be able to conquer the country as planned using our backup plan. Once we control the country, we will use their international influence to our advantage. The rest of the world will fall swiftly. As already stated, if our first plan doesn't go as smoothly as expected, we'll proceed with our secondary plan. By sending in our special forces, we will infiltrate the country from within. Fear and chaos will spread through the nation like a virus. It'll only be a matter of time before the country loses its stability. At that time, when they're most vulnerable, we will strike. Rejoice, my brethren, the world shall soon be cleansed. That is an interesting plan. Not necessarily bad, but interesting, because it's like, don't they just want to spread the Plagas? And like mind control everybody? Like if they made the Plagas widespread enough, maybe they don't have enough of it. Maybe it doesn't propagate in the same way that like the G virus or T virus does. Maybe they don't have enough to quickly, take over a whole area. And so they need to do this sort of clandestine thing where they take over key people and then use those people to gain control of the country. And it makes sense to take control of the U.S. and then use that influence and that military power because, think what you want about the U.S. We do have military power and use that to their advantage and that sort of thing. So that's an interesting plan. Again, I don't know why you would write that down and just sort of leave it somewhere for folks to find, but there you go. All right. I don't know. Do I combine this with this green herb? I suppose. Because it took the darn herb when I didn't really even want it. Dang it. I thought that was maybe one from before that I had picked up. But no, it was that new one that I picked up by accident. Because I either hit the wrong button or I thought I was picking up the shotgun shells. Ah! Everything is okay. I'm still thinking that it might be an interesting idea to sell this rifle and buy the Magnum upgrade. but we're gonna have to do some fiddling here. To be able to hold everything. Here is a save spot. And we're gonna keep this save spot in mind because because I don't think we have enough money at this moment for the final upgrade.
Got a selection of good things. What are you buying?
Yeah.
Come back anytime.
And I don't have enough money with the stuff that I could sell to be able to do that either. God, I don't know what to do with this herb. Can I combine it with the green and yellow? Nope, not with the... Can only be mixed with the red herb. Great. Well, I guess we will leave that there for the moment then. Yeah, we'll keep that save in mind because if I feel like I need to, I could
not right. Ashley, you stay here.
Get that last upgrade. Ashley, you stay here while I go kill the boss because we don't want you in the way. Because this game does everything in its power. Oh, really? When did that happen?
Ada!
Oh, Ada. You got yourself in trouble.
Better try a new trick, because that one's getting old. You okay?
I've been better.
What's so funny?
Oh, I think you know. The American prevailing is a cliché that only happens in your Hollywood movies. Oh, Mr. Kennedy, you entertain me. To show my appreciation, I will help you awaken from your world of clichés.
Oh, that's disgusting. No.
Ada, stand back.
Oh, God. Kill it with fire. That is awful. That is awful and terrible. Oh, no. Emergency locking down elevator. Okie dokie. Alright, here's what we're gonna do first. Grenades. Okay, and then he shows me the eye. Where is it? Oh, there it is. We're gonna shoot you. And then fire. Kill him with fire. Excuse me, sir. That was rude. Fire. Fire is not as effective as the actual grenades. Oh dear. I want to get some distance from you, my friend. There we go. Alrighty, let's use one of these tools that we have. Oh dear. Oh man. Oh, climb. Really? How'd you get over here? I'm trying to get away from you, son. Alright. We're just gonna dump everything into him right now. Okay. Also, there are those eyes on his, man, those, eyes on his legs that we can shoot. Okay. Oh, he's gonna show us his eyeball again. Now it's Magnum. Shoot it. much ammo left on this. But what we can do is hit that barrel. Okay. Yeah, I know. Jesus. I know you're gonna jump right over here. But, alright. This is empty. That's cool. That's cool. Okay. We'll try this. Boy. It's pretty far away. But hopefully this has a good enough spread to get him. And we'll do another magnum shot in his eyeball again. Excuse me, sir. That is not nice. Are you kidding me? What is that? What is up with that? That is okay. Sure. Sure. You are just all up on me right now. I need you to not do that, buddy. Trying to hit a quick time event and it reloaded this weapon. What is this? A hand grenade? Yeah, we can use that. That was pretty effective. Dude, this leaping around and jumping on top of me is pretty crap. That's pretty crap. Have to say.
Use this.
Okay. Yes. Well. Stop. Oh, we wanted to equip it though. And we're just gonna point blank you because I just don't have patience to move away. Ooh. Ah, the sample. That's what Ada wants.
Sorry, Leon. Hand it over.
Ada, you do know what this is.
Hmm. Don't worry. I'll take good care of it.
Ada!
Gotta go. If I were you, I'd get off this island too.
She really pushed it.
Here, catch. Better get a move on. See you around.
Yeah, I mean, we all knew that that's what she wanted.
Very cute.
Alright, come on, Leon. We don't have time to be dealing with stuff. We're going home! We got a lot of money for New Game Plus. That's neat. Yeah, definitely could have sold that rifle and just upgraded the Magnum. And probably could have just used the Magnum there. I wasn't sure how much or like how many phases that guy was gonna have.
Leon,
We have to get off this island now. It's gonna blow any minute.
it's gonna what?
It's gonna what? Yeah, so I was being a little conservative there because I didn't know if he was gonna have multiple phases and how many shots it was gonna take and that sort of thing. But yeah, you could probably just use, with the amount of Magnum ammo that I had, I could have probably just used that and not worried about swapping weapons and stuff. You maybe use the grenades and the
Hang on,
Magnum.
sweetheart.
And or the rocket launcher, because I had another rocket launcher. I didn't know she was gonna give me a rocket launcher. So, you know, I was way overstocked for that fight, but you know, you just don't know, and that's kind of like the point of a first playthrough, at least for me, is like I want to save the stuff that I have. And then next time I play, I'll know that that I could use some of those resources over here,
I know.
right?
Just hold on.
This is cool. Let's get out of here. Accelerate. Yes, we want to accelerate. Oh my God! I ran into a falling rock. That was no good. This is a neat, like, escape sequence here. Should have probably given us the checkpoint after we got on the jet ski and not before. But, you know, it's okay. Come on. Oh shit. Okay. What the heck? Oh my gosh, how was I not going fast enough? That's crazy. Yes, we know. We use the jet ski key. Come on.
Hang on,
Let's go.
sweetheart.
Also, why is he calling her sweetheart? He's not an 80-year-old man. Shit. Shit. Hardest part of the game, right here. Jet skiing out of this place. I don't know. The angle's a little bit weird. It's like, because it's not like
Hang on,
directly
sweetheart.
behind you. It's kind of like the jet ski is off to the left. Let's go! You could have set the timer with a little bit more leeway, Ada.
Ashley! Where are ya?
Leon!
She just needed to scream Leon one more time.
Come on. Let's go home.
Sounds like a great idea. Mission accomplished. Right, Leon?
Not quite. I still have to get you home safe.
How much fuel is in this jet ski?
After you take me back to my place, how about we do some, overtime?
Sorry.
Somehow I knew you'd say that, but it doesn't hurt to ask, you know? So, who was that woman anyway?
Why do you ask?
Come on, tell me.
She's like a part of me I can't let go. Let's leave it at that.
Alright, hey! So that is the end of this game. Very cool. I can absolutely see why this is some people's favorite in the series. You know, it's especially if you played it when it came out. You know, it definitely is a huge step forward from the games in the series that came before it. I mean, I say step forward. What I mean is it's very different, right? Like, it's a completely different play style. You are like third person over the shoulder instead of the fixed camera angles from what I believe were all the main series games before this one. Was that sort of fixed camera angles, tank controls kind of thing. And so it's a huge leap in technology, right? And so, I thought we might have another cutscene, but nope, I will continue talking. So it's just, and it seems like there was a lot more action in this one than there were in the others. Not that the others did not have action, they absolutely did. But it seemed like this one had, you know, there were more enemies, there were more like cinematic action sequences and stuff that they just didn't have in some of the earlier games. Probably because either the platforms didn't support that, or it wasn't something that they were focusing on, you know? And so it definitely makes sense that people really liked this one because it's very different from the others in the series, and like a lot of times those technology jumps are really important for a series to continue on. So I imagine that this really kind of revitalized things for them, which is cool. And for me, I don't know if I think that it's been a long time since I played 5 and 6. But I don't know that it feels like it's that much better than those two games, in my opinion. You know, it's hard because, you know, those are the ones that I played first, and it's like sometimes it's what you grow up with, or it's what you play first in a series that really sticks with you. And so for a lot of people, this might have been the first Resident Evil game that they played, and so this is the one that's like amazing to them. But in terms of storytelling and whatnot, I don't know that this one outshines the others amazingly. it did have a nice mix of gameplay and areas, and the boss fights were all pretty good. Oop.
Hunnigan, is that you?
Finally, the line's jack free.
Hey, Hunnigan, no glasses.
Forget the glasses. What's the status of the mission?
I've rescued the subject. We're returning home.
You did it, Leon.
Thanks. You know, you're kind of cute without those glasses. Give me your number when I get back.
May I remind you that you're still on duty.
Story of my life.
You know, Leon, you don't have to flirt with every female character in the game. Alright, so there's our results. Upload data to the leaderboards? I mean, I guess. I'm not going for number 1 on anything. You can now buy an infinite launcher and a Matilda from the merchant. Neat. So this will be our clear game. And we're going to put that in number 20. Sweet. I do like when you beat the game that it kind of changes the menu. I think that's a cool thing that they do with these games. Pretty neat. And yeah, we have some stuff, a movie browser. So this is going to be all the cutscenes that we can watch. Why is there no data for that one? That's kind of weird. Is there a scene that I missed? It may be. That's kind of wild. But yeah, so the things that this one did really well, I'm not going to look at any of more of this stuff right now. But the things that this game did really well, it had really good level design. It had good boss design. It had good gunplay. It had a good voice acting for the most part, right? Like, it's got some cheesy dialogue, and some of the story elements are a little bit meh. And the lore dumps are not always the best, right? Like, I talked about a couple of those things as we were playing, but, you know, the story was solid. It's not, you know, the most original or the best written narrative that there ever was, but it worked for, you know, the plot of the game that you were playing, right? And so, you know, it's got good characters, it's got good acting, it's got a decent enough story, it has really good level design, it has good gunplay, it has good enemy design, good variety of enemies, good bosses, you know, so very, very, very solid game, right? It had a lot of those action sequences or set piece sequences that broke up some of the gameplay so that it wasn't just, you know, corridor enemies, corridor enemies, corridor enemies, right? The puzzles were all right. I think that some were better than others, and it definitely was heavier on the puzzles in the first half of the game than it was in the second half of the game. The second half of the game was a lot more action heavy, and the quote-unquote puzzles were more like environmental obstacles. You need to get a key card to open this door. The controls, which I'm sure were amazing and definitely a step up from the controls of the previous ones where it was like tank controls, this is vastly improved from that. And so again, I can completely understand how if you were a person when this released, it was incredible to play this if you grew up with the earlier Resident Evils, and then this comes out and you're like, wow, this is awesome, you know? Absolutely, I can see that. But even here in 2024, this is a good game. You know, I'm really glad that I played this before I play the remake, because it is nice to see those improvements that they make and what's different and what they've changed. I think any additions to the story or the way that the story is told, I think they did a really good job in the remakes for 2 and 3 of incorporating those story elements into the game itself, rather than just having these kind of weird lore dumps in magazines and stuff, or, dossiers. Notes that you find are fine. But I feel like you don't want all of your major plot points or all of your major lore to be delivered that way, and so hopefully the remake for 4 will do what they did for 2 and 3 and incorporate some of those things into the, cutscenes and dialogue and story itself, right? So I really enjoyed playing this game. I am going to now play the Separate Ways section and see Ada's side of things. I'm excited for that. Like I said in one of the previous installments, I really like those kind of crossover sections and seeing what other characters were doing at the same time. I think that that's really fun. So I'm looking forward to playing that. And then going through this thing on professional, you got to do it on the hardest difficulty, and I, of course, am going to be getting all the trophies. So I'm going to look at the ones that I am missing. In fact, let's take a look at those. Okay. Looks like we are missing just 3. So, so this is in, I think, chapter 1. With the lake monster, so I guess I just need to shoot the water until he appears, and like you're not supposed to do, and have him appear, and that will be that trophy. So that's cool. I can get that on my professional run, and acquiring all the costumes I'll get after I complete the Separate Ways with Ada, I do believe, and then this one is just playing on the highest difficulty. So not too much left to go. Trophy wise for this one. So yeah. Well, I've had a lot of fun with Resident Evil 4 HD. It was neat doing a blind playthrough. Like for this one, I've never even watched anybody else play this, so I really had no idea what was going to happen. And it was nice being surprised. I do like that with games. I don't know how I have not spoiled myself for a almost 20-year-old game, but I haven't. So that was neat to play through for the first time, and I hope that it was enjoyable for you guys to watch. So thank you guys for watching. Be on the lookout for the next one. I'm gonna go straight into Separate Ways, and I'm gonna record that as well. And we'll see how Ada is doing, and how she plays in this version of the game, because I have played as her in 6, and I think and a little bit in 2. And that's all I've seen of her. So I'm interested to see what she's been up to in Resident Evil 4. So be on the lookout for that. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one.